The for sale sign stuck in our lawn now has a sold sticker plastered across it. I knew Mom accepted the offer, but that sticker means I can't deny it any longer. We have to be out by the end of June. Mom says the timing is perfect, but any time you lose your home is the opposite of perfect. After the wedding, Mom and I are supposed to move into Alan's house, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Alan lives blocks and blocks from Olivia's, 16 to be exact. His house has no garden, no window seat for reading, and everything is painted beige. Ugh. Today we're there for dinner. Family night, Mom calls it, as if Alan and the twins are actually related already. When I come in the door, one twin grabs my left arm and the other twin grabs my right arm. They lead me upstairs through a doorway into a drab office. They're babbling away, pointing at me, the room, me again, then doing some crazy happy dance. My mom appears in the doorway. What do they want? I say. They're showing you your room. Huh? Alan's going to move his office to the basement and convert this into a bedroom for you. I want my old room. I can't imagine this puny office being home. The plain curtain hanging at the small window moves in the breeze. I cross the room, lift the fabric, peer outside at the smallest patch of grass ever, and not a single wildflower. You can't call that a backyard. The twins dash out of the room, and Mom tells me it's time to make dinner, homemade pizza, my favorite. But I'm not going to admit that to Alan. In the kitchen, Bethany has already managed to spill sauce on the counter, and Caitlin sends a red pepper bouncing across the floor. I shoot Mom a look that says, you want me to be a part of this? She sends me a look right back. Behave yourself or else. Okay, make the best of this. What did Iris say she learned from that Anne book? That good can come out of hard things? I'm going to get pizza out of this chaos, so that's something. I wash the battle-worn pepper, chop it into chunks, pile it on over the pepperoni. Enough, Mom tells me. Not everyone loves peppers as much as you do. If I love red pepper, I should love it extravagantly. Mom raises her eyebrows, repeats the sign, enough. I toss another handful onto the pizza, glare at my mother. Stop it, she says. What's wrong with you today? My signs are harsh and angry. Nothing's wrong with me. It's them. From the corner of my eye, I see them watching, Alan frowning, Bethany and Caitlin wide-eyed. Remorse pricks at me like thorns, but I can't help myself. Words rush from my hands. They don't like peppers, don't like flowers, don't even like color. Look at this place. Beige everywhere. I can't live here. This isn't home. It will never be home. If Olivia and I were friends right now, I'd tell her how rotten I feel. I'd tell her how my temper got away from me at Alan's house, except it might remind her of when my temper got away from me with her. So instead, I'd tell her how I hate that Alan and his pesky twins are taking Mom away from me. I'd tell her how my family changing scares me, makes me mad, mixes me up. I did tell this story once in orange marker. The folded up page I wrote for Iris still hides in my nightstand. If I can't tell Olivia, I'll tell a rainbow goddess. I grab the paper, slip down the hall and outside, dart past the maple tree, and drop my story through the mail slot in Iris's front door. I should be on my way next door, but after another no best friend day, I need a book and my spot on the window seat. I curl up, find my page in the Anne book. Read how desperately Anne hoped for a best friend, a bosom friend, and instead of feeling better, an empty spot grows inside me. I finish the chapter anyway, because how could I not? Then I take my empty self to empty more shelves and fill more boxes. Iris hands me her spiral notebook, open to a page she wants me to read. Thank you for your story. I myself am rather afraid of change, of letting go of the person I am in favor of the person I'll become. When you're in the midst of a good story, it's hard to remember there are more wonderful tales to be told. I look up, unsure what to say. Iris points to the notebook, twitches her index finger, telling me to flip the page. How's your project going? A short laugh bursts from me, making Iris smile. Terrible, I say. Maybe I'll try using the computer for my project so the lettering will at least be legible. If only Olivia and I could work together. If only Olivia. Did you ever have a bosom friend? I ask Iris, finger spelling slowly. I'm not sure what exactly bosom means, but it still seems the perfect word for what I need to say. Iris smiles. A kindred spirit, you mean? Like Anne and Diana? Exactly like that. Iris points to one of the bookshelves where a small frame picture rests, nudged up against colorful spines, the Harry Potter series all lined up. She read those? I gestured at the familiar books, pointed Iris, eyebrows raised. Wonderful story, she says, then jiggles her fingers, directing me back to the photo. 5 women on a pier, arms around one another,